title of the book, The Way We Go, Your Roadmap to a Better Future. And the author is Pat Heydlauff. Hello, Pat.
Hi, Steve. How are you today?
This unique book takes us on a journey through colors and shapes, and it's all about relaxing your mind, right? And just giving it an opportunity to be creative.
Actually, you're absolutely right, Steve. It is about opening up the creative side of your thinking so that you can get rid of a lot of the stress in your life. We all live in such a rushed world, and the use of the colors and the shapes and the designs in this book helps clear your mind. It expands your creativity and calms you. And since colors are found everywhere in the world that we look, on everything from calendars to toothpaste, what a better way to help people get into their more creative side, to focus them on the peace and calm energy that is so needed in such a rushed society.
How did you decide on the different shapes and, of course, the rainbow of colors? How did that come together?
You know, the shapes and the designs really were truly inspired. I would sit down in front of my canvas with sort of a blank canvas thinking, okay, Lord, I don't know what I'm supposed to paint, but I'm here and I'm welcoming your energy to help me move through that. But I quickly realized one of the things that needed to be the majority of the pictures were the colors of the rainbow. The rainbow without is what connects us to each other, and the rainbow within is what connects us to the infinite knowledge, hope, and love and wisdom of the universe. On top of it, the rainbow colors are the same as our internal chakra colors, and they are also God's promise to always be with us. So it was just natural to use the full spectrum of colors because they're also healing colors, and they bring balance because so many of us live in cement cities and sidewalks and cubicles where you're not exposed to all the wonderful colors of the outdoors and the landscapes and the lush healing greens and the beautiful blues of the sky. So all of the artwork in some way was inspired from that thought process.
Now the words, the inspirational words, the positive words, as you looked at the art, those came to you?
Actually, they came separately, which is rather interesting. I wrote many of the pieces of verse long before I started painting. In fact, I'd like to share one of them called Awakening, which I wrote in 1997, and my first painting didn't show up until the early 2000s. But awakening is what started me on this journey, and it goes as follows. The time for awakening and remembering who you really are is not only at hand, but the clock has started ticking. God will stand at your side and guide your every step. Fear of failure, there is none. You have stepped upon the path where the light shines, and the knowing comes, and the being is. And that was sort of my clarion call to step out onto this journey and move forward with a command of myself that I can do this.
So how does the reader use your book to help them deal with life challenges and changes?
You know, it's a very easy book to use. It's a short read, but more importantly, it can be used as a small reference book. You can just go to one picture and focus on the energy of the colors, and below each picture you'll find some information on how to use that picture, or you can read just a verse, a page of verse at a time, or several pages of it a verse at a time, and get some type of a deep eternal connection with just those words, because they'll speak to you. They'll either calm you, they'll inspire you, they'll awaken you, and the colors in the paintings will also speak to you as you look through them, and you're going to find some of these pictures just absolutely calling your attention, and some of them that you're going to think, oh, I've been in that space and I don't want to go back there.
You're suggesting as well that leaders, entrepreneurs, they can literally have a spiritual journey and in that be much more creative for problem solving and innovation.
Absolutely, because it's when you're stuck on the logical side of your thinking, you are unable to break through a barrier or a brick wall, and you want to go to the next level. You need to empty your mind of the negative thinking. You need to find balance, which is where the color energies come in, and you need to be quiet so you can listen for that breakthrough. So the book is transformational from the point of view. It's helping you evolve into a new self. You can do it. You don't have to be stuck where you are. It's also about the art of passage. It's a bridge to change and how to create that rainbow of hope, letting the colors and designs and words speak to you. And then it's about eternal fertility, sort of creating your own heaven on earth and discovering that you are free to evolve, to create the life of your dreams. You have the power and wisdom of the universe hardwired into you before you were born. You just need to tap into it, get plugged in, and let it flow. And you will get more joy, peace, hope, and inspiration than you can possibly imagine before you try this process.
Why don't you end our discussion about your book with the poem Knowing?
Knowing I wrote in 2002, which was still before I had even thought of doing a book like this, and just was beginning the artwork. Knowing, when you access your heart, you find your soul. When you find your soul, you'll discover your path. When you travel down your path, you become connected to God and the universe. Once you are connected to God and the universe, you find peace.